Money day, guys and girls. Hope you lot are blessed. Welcome back to another episode of Market Mondays. You guys are here with me, learning with Vel. Now, with that being said, as always, I want to share with you guys some exciting information that has been taking place inside of my Telegram channel. And that information is the fact that I have a bot Telegram channel that is making people money on a daily basis. It is printing money on a daily basis. Okay, so I do want to share with you guys some of the results from people who've been making £5,000 in a month. Some have been making £1,000 in a night. Some have been making, £300 in a night as well. But when you look at my bot and you look at other people's, you really will understand why my bot is like no other. So be sure, guys, if you haven't already, to click the link in the description to get access to the bot Telegram channel and check it out for yourselves. I will be taking the bot off of the retail market really soon, just because I've got some things that I do want to do on a larger scale with the bot. But for the time in process, for the time being, I don't want to gatekeep, okay? I don't want to be one of those guys saying, yeah, sure, give me your account, I'll manage it and charge you a percentage on your returns. No, pay a set price, you get the bot. Once you get the bot, you get to do what you want to do with it. You can attach as many accounts as you want. So anyway, now that the promo is out of the way, look at me. Okay, you might be thinking, Pavel, why the hell are you in shorts, right? A hat and a Crocodile Dundee cap on. Well, it's hot in Dubai. It's like 40 something, 30, 40, 50 degrees, man. So it's hot. It's hot. I'm going to go for a swim after this, but I do want to share with you guys an outlook on what I'm looking at throughout this week. Now, look, we've seen Bitcoin go from the highs of 70,000 down to 40 to 54,000. Now, guys, if you have a look at this video here, I actually mentioned that Bitcoin would come down to $54,000. I called it. Now, of course, some will say, well, Cavell, you said it was going to be in April, didn't happen in April. But nonetheless, guys, from a technical perspective, my analysis was correct. Okay? And this is really important when it comes to trading for you guys to understand the freedom this skill set can give you, because you don't have to worry about trying to understand what may happen. When you have the skill set, you can look at the chart, you can read information, and you can put two together and you can say, cool, these areas here are areas that I would target. And these are the areas that's been reached, guys. So a massive shout out to those inside my VIP trading community, because of course, I've shared information with you guys regarding shorting Bitcoin, regarding taking the initiative to hold trades longer. So well done to those who got into this Bitcoin trade. The other thing I want to share with you guys, of course, is the fact that if you're watching this video now, I want to give you a major salute, okay? A lot of people on YouTube, at the end of the day, I think YouTube is a very cool space because you get to, come across different types of people, yeah? But everyone's kind of fake. Everyone wants to be professional. They want to be like, oh yeah, like no one don't want to be themselves. No one don't want to be themselves. So yeah, I want to just bring the realness to you guys, especially when it comes to trading, because quite thankfully, alhamdulillah, I'm my own boss. No one can tell me you shouldn't have done that, Cavell. You shouldn't say this. You shouldn't say that. I could say some real wild shit on here, but of course I wouldn't say that because I got common sense. But nonetheless, all I'm trying to say, guys, is there's no better feeling than working for yourself. You might be wondering, why does he keep looking down? Is he looking at his notes? No, I'm looking at my trading screen here because I'm in a trade. Now, today, I've actually made $3,649. Don't know if you can see that. Somehow you can't. There you can. You can see 3,649. Okay, that's from I put 19,000 in. And we've made so far 3,649 on shorts for gold. So I'm going to let that continue to play out. And guys, look, let's get into this video, man. I feel like I'm waffling now. If you're watching this video on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, you know the vibes, slit side. Let's go. Okay, so as always, we are going to check out the economic calendar. Today I'm using FX Street, reason being investing.com is moving a bit weird. I think there's a bug on their website maybe. So we're using fxstreet.com. And of course, today being Monday, Money Monday, We can see here that we've got some news, but really the news that's taking place today isn't really significant, okay? We've got a Bank of England Haskell speech. We've also got the 3 and 6 month bill auction for the dollar. We've then also got some gold contracts taking place. Nothing really too spicy for Monday. On Tuesday, again, nothing really too spicy apart from Jerome Powell. Okay, the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell will be speaking tomorrow, which of course is going to implement some volatility, some volume inside of the dollar. So we'll be looking for that. And then Wednesday, we can see here we've got the New Zealand interest rate decision. So the Kiwi interest rate decision, that of course will have a factor to play, especially with the Aussie. Usually when the interest rate for the Kiwi is at one thing, the Australian interest rate will be very, very similar. So this is what we're looking at for the first 3 days. If we go onto the charts, you guys know that I've been shorting Euro AUD for a minute now, guys. We've been in this short for almost 2 months. In fact, over 2 months. What am I talking about? Almost 3 months. This is a real position trade that we've had open. The profit on this has been spectacular. And that's just because we've been able to understand where the euro is currently and where the euro is going versus where the Australian dollar is and where that's going. So I'm going to start off with Bitcoin because I think that's really important. I spoke on that earlier on today. Some of you might think, Kabel, how did you know it was going to come down there? Let me show you. Relax, sit back and take this in, okay? We had price failing to make a new high. Anytime price fails to make a new high, that is a major indication, guys. I was hoping you lot finished off that sentence for me, okay? Because I've spoken about this many times before on my channel. If this is the first time you're watching one of my YouTube videos, go back and look at the educational content that I've created, okay? When price fails to make a new high, this is a major indication that price is about to change its direction, okay? So what we're understanding here is we failed to get a new high. Because we failed to get that new high, when price pushed down lower, we already understood that because we're not getting a new high, well, we want to look at price breaking the structure below. So if we go on a weekly chart here, okay, we can see from the weekly price failed to make a new higher high, which would have meant that this was not a higher low. This is only a higher low if price goes on to make a higher high. So if we go into the daily time frame, we can see here price fails to make a new higher high over here, okay? Therefore, when price comes down, now we already understand, oh shit, we're not making a new high, we're probably going to come down and make a new low. Price pushes all the way up, okay? It fails to clear above that high again, giving you another chance, okay? Giving you another chance to get involved or to at least see the picture that's breaking down in front of you. Eventually, price closes beneath the previous low, pushes up, comes down, pushes up, comes down, and the rest is history. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, we have some imbalance down here, which of course price has come down and filled. Am I saying that price will not continue pushing lower? I think price can come lower, but I do want to see us have a pullback so that I can send out this shorting opportunity to my VIP members, okay? So yeah, price needed to come down to play into the imbalance. It's done so. So we now have just this imbalance left. Price is pushed up on the weekly here. I just think we're pulling back to continue coming down lower. We can see this beautiful M shape here for mother. Up, down, up, down. I think we're playing down into this candle here. We'll get a bit of a rejection. But ultimately, guys, Bitcoin's been really, really bullish. Bitcoin needs to come down in order for it to push up. We've seen the cycles. We know how it goes. Look over here, another M shape. Up, down, right? We know that Bitcoin can't just stay bullish forever. Okay, it's not healthy. It's not healthy for it to just stay bullish forever. So we welcome this correction. We welcome price coming down to even as low as 49,000. We welcome price coming down as much as it can so that we can look at taking some buys. For those of you who know, I have not been buying Bitcoin. I haven't sent out a single buying Bitcoin trade in my community. All I've sent out is sells. Sells in Bitcoin, sells. Maybe, just maybe, I might be able to find a Bitcoin trade here and show you guys. And yes, I can. I can show you guys right here. So I sent out a Bitcoin sell right here. This Bitcoin sell here was for TP1, 2, and I said keep TP2 and 3 open. We had Bitcoin smashed. We then had another one here. Guys, come on. Don't play with the boy. Don't play with the boy. That's just to show you guys that I'm really for real. We about that. So anyway, moving forward, understanding what's happened with Bitcoin and how well it's been dropping, I'm now trying to break down to you guys the importance of what we're going to look for in order for us to catch another opportunity with Bitcoin. Okay, so I need to see price come back above 60,000. If price cannot reach 60,000, at the very least, price should fill this imbalance at 59,000. But from a daily perspective here, guys, price needs to come back above 65 in order for me to sell. But I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to be harsh. I'm just going to say this. If I go on the 6-hour time frame, okay, and I look at this high down to this low, okay, I can see that if price comes to 62% here on my fib, which is 59,000, 60,000, like I told you guys, I'll accept that, okay? But I would really favor a short around 61,590. That is where I'm favoring a short from, guys, so make sure you look out for that. But I'll be keeping you guys informed and up to date inside my Telegram. You can get access to my free Telegram channel. For those of you scrubs, for those of the scrubs out there who just want the freebies, go into the freebie channel, guys. I also send out some trades inside of there too. So yeah, that's Bitcoin. Moving on swiftly, I'm going to show you guys gold. Gold has also been something that's been, of course, very bullish for quite some time. And of course, we haven't seen anything with gold over the past couple of weeks. If I'm honest with you, gold has just, stayed within this range. Central banks have mentioned that they are purchasing Bitcoin. Because they're purchasing Bitcoin and they're purchasing gold, the price of gold is not actually resembling the similarities or the cross correlation to the DXY. Usually if the DXY goes up, gold should come down. But what we've seen of late is we've been seeing that the DXY has been pushing in the same direction as gold, and that is due to the heavy manipulation from the bank. So my advice to you guys, I took some nice shorts of gold today and was quite profitable, as I mentioned to you guys at the start of this video, but I would leave gold alone. Okay, I think gold does need to continue pushing higher, and in order for us to look at selling gold, we need to see some heavy reaction. So let me just break this down for you guys. For me, I would need to see gold around 2,400 slow down and then show me a reversal rejection. I need gold. See this wick candle here? I need gold to show me something like that around here for me to short it. Otherwise, I would just think that gold is going to continue pushing higher. So my advice is stay on the sidelines, ladies and gentlemen. Don't trade gold. Just stay on the sidelines. For those of you who don't already know, if you look at silver and make your analysis on silver, silver can help you understand the direction of gold. If silver is bullish, gold will always be bullish, right? Even if gold is coming down, if silver is flying up, gold is going to turn around. Hold the line, stay strong, stay tall, stand firm, okay? So I'm going to go on a 2-hour time frame here. We can see that silver looks like it could be pushing up. So of course, today we could have a bullish day for silver. Today's only Monday, guys. Today's only Monday. Like I said, we've got the Federal Reserve chairman speaking on Wednesday. Today's only Tuesday, So today we're just, being cool, calm, collected, seeing what the markets is providing us with. Now, another one that I like to look at here is the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ lines up with Bitcoin. And the NASDAQ has just been pushing higher and higher and higher. Tech stocks have been thriving right now. For those of you who don't know about NVIDIA, NVIDIA has, pretty much done unforeseen numbers. NVIDIA, has gone to a stock. In fact, let's actually add NVIDIA onto here just so you guys can see it rather than me talking about it. So we can see here the NVIDIA stock, which is on the NASDAQ, that is currently sitting around $125 per share. But if we have a look at the lifeline of where NVIDIA's gone, okay, we can just look at from 2020. So over the past 4 years, ladies and gentlemen, the past 4 years, NVIDIA has gone up. What's that? 14,000%. Okay, 14,000%. I'm going to do it a bit more accurately because that wasn't actually on the line. So let's just do this. Look, this 2020. Where are we? Okay, so the low here. Cool. Upwards to here. Okay. 3,000%. Okay. NVIDIA has gone up 3,000%. 14,000 sounds a bit crazy. I think I just even read it wrong. But nonetheless, guys, we can see here 3,000%. That is how much Nvidia has grown over a 4-year span. 4-year period, 3,000%. It's absolutely phenomenal. Even if you got into Nvidia in 2022, okay, if you got into Nvidia at the back end of COVID, even last year, let's say you got into it last year, January, last year still gone up 830%. So guys, we talk about retirement plans, we talk about pensions. This is your pension. This is your retirement plan. Investing into Nvidia, investing into a stock, leaving it for 5 to 10 years, seeing what it can do. That is the 2024 retirement plan, guys. The new day and age retirement plans is not putting your money into the company and building a pension, because we all know about inflation, right? We all know that what costs £10 today won't cost £10 in 10 years' time, and the value of £10 won't be the same. Therefore, we need to make sure that our capital can raise with inflation. And of course, if Nvidia is continuously rising, it's going to be a good investment. Now, I have mentioned inside my VIP channel, I've told some of you guys to buy certain stocks. So I'll be sure to reveal that inside the VIP channel, because we got some really good information coming your way. But going back onto the charts now, the S&P 500 is also at an all-time high. So there's no trades for this, guys. Very simply put, there is no trades. Sometimes we're knee-deep in trades with the NASDAQ. For those of you who've been inside my channels, you'll know we've been knee-deep in these trades. It's been amazing, but sometimes we might have to wait 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks for us to get another opportunity. I know with Euro AUD, I was sending out so many shorts with Euro AUD that it was amazing. But guys, we're also now having to wait for another entry. When I look at AUD USD, we did have price push up here. I'm waiting for AUD. I'm waiting for AU here to take the high. If it doesn't take the high, I'm sitting out of this. I don't want to get into trades just because I want to make money. I want to get into trades because I understand the nation. I understand their currency. Right now, at the moment, the dollar is, forever been in turmoil, but I think the Australian dollar might actually be gaining some momentum here. So I want to see the Australian dollar fly or dive. It's one or the other. And what I need you guys to understand who's watching this video right now is you're playing chess, not checkers. You don't have to foresee something happening. You can just react off of what's happened. So I'm not trying to foresee the Aussie going up, therefore I'm going to buy it. I think the Aussie could pull down. I think we could pull down. I think we ended last week really strong. But ultimately, when I look on the monthly chart and the quarterly chart, I think the Aussie wants to push higher. Now, if the Aussie pushes higher, that means, of course, the dollar's going to get weaker. When I look at the pound, I think the pound also wants to push higher. When I look at the euro against the dollar, I think the euro wants to push higher. Off of a quarterly chart, ladies and gentlemen, I think we want to go higher. But we're waiting for something either catastrophic or significant in order for us to get that chain reaction. So I'm going to be bullish for the next 3 months on all of the majors. I'm just going to be waiting for entries, okay? For Euro NZD, it's going to be very similar to Euro AUD. I haven't seen nothing on this in order for me to be able to for those who know me, you will know I like to get into long trade positions, and I haven't really seen anything with this. I've seen a new low. I haven't really seen a pullback that's going to excite me to be able to short this. So I'm going to be waiting for this, guys. If I go on a daily chart here, I can show you guys what I mean, just so you understand. From the fib, from the high to the low here, we are not even halfway, okay? 50% would kind of be halfway, but we haven't even reached the 50%. So I'm just not in the markets right now. I'm just not in the markets. Unless we can go above 1.7800. We need to go up here, 178,659. We need to go inside of this area, inside the imbalance zone. Once we can get up here, which might only be Wednesday or Thursday, then that's the time that we would be using to get into the trade if there's an opportunity. And that's it, guys. That is all I've really got to share with you guys. What I may be doing this week is shorting the peso. Hold tight all my peso traders, yeah? We've had some really good buys with the peso, man. Some really good, phenomenal buys. I think it's time for us to see the price come down and start reclining. So I may be giving out a short on this. In fact, I will be giving out a short on this. These blue lines represent significant structure levels. So I'd like to see a pullback with this for a continuation higher. That would also, of course, that would support all of the majors pushing up as well with the dollar weakening. So let's see how this plays out. I'm going to be giving those inside my Telegram the best updates, the quickest updates. So all I could say to you guys on YouTube is, if you haven't already, be sure to click the links in the bio below so that you can get access to these channels and so that you can also be in the position of Screaming Money Day too. I've been your host. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you guys remember that every day is Money Day, and we're out. Peace.